Hi everybody, it's Nancy from Runner Girl Designs. If it says was live right there, that means you're catching the replay. So just comment #replay. Hope you guys have had an awesome Monday. Keyword today is egg, E-G-G. If you watched me last night go live, I said 3 times I was going to show you my swag stuff from the trip that I got from Chalk, and I thought I better hold this here right now so I remember to show you. So this is the bag they got us, you guys, and it's so pretty. It feels like plasticky is the feel to it. It's not like wicker, so it's awesome if it gets wet. It is a really nice size. It was really huge, came with this little tassel, and inside here is all the things. So I'm going to show it to you now because you know I'm going to forget again at the end, and I don't want to keep forgetting. I said, Nancy, I keep saying you're going to show it, and then I didn't show anything, so I'm so sorry. We're going to do this quick, and then I will show you the craft that we're going to make today. As soon as I hit the button off, I was like, I knew it. Looked at the time and thought I missed you. I was a little late, Jan, because I had some things I needed to organize for school tomorrow, and I wanted to get it ready to go. So anyway, I want to show you, isn't this a pretty bag they gave us? So cool. And then we got a couple transfers, which I cannot show you because they're for a future launch. Hi, Cindy and Denise. Welcome, welcome. They gave us one of these trucker hats. I have a little head, so it's kind of big. But anyway, it says Chalk with the date on it. They gave us a cup to sit by the pool with our names on it. Here, that's probably better. There you go. They gave us, like I said, some transfers that I'm not supposed to show. When you get here, pop on, say hi. We're going to do a craft, but I'm showing you what we got in our goodie bags. Got this giant bag, and then also, you guys, all of these earrings. We got a whole set of earrings. Oh my goodness. So very beachy, perfect for Mexico. Look at these. Aren't these cute? We got these. We got these little danglies. Cute. All of this for earning the trip. These little earrings are these. Of course, we got 2 of each. I'm just showing you what I got. Hi, Susan. These little frilly ones. These are fun, aren't they? And there's one more, I think. Yeah, and then these. They look like that. Isn't that cute? Anyway, all of this unexpected. I wasn't expecting it. Just for earning the trip. I mean, they're already giving us a trip, right? And then all these earrings. If you missed it, I just went through it super quick. Got all these fun things in our tote bag. And then the hotel, you guys, every single night when I went to bed, the hotel had these little baskets. Now, this is from the hotel. Every night, this was our, like, go to your little, on your candy on your pillow. And there was also, it says, take me home. And on the inside, it would tell you what it was on each one. Hi, Carrie. And Charlene, Lena, thanks for sprinkling. And then inside each of the baskets was like a different candy. So I didn't eat any of it. Somebody said this one was like a chocolate with coffee. Hi, Kim Daniels. So that was this little basket. And this one, I guess, similar stuff. I thought these little baskets were adorable. This one had this. It's like soft. It looks like birdseed to me, but I don't know what it is. Have to try it at some point. Isn't this fun? And then these were, I think they're like gummy, but I think they were like coconut. There were 2 of these. I think there was supposed to be a 5th one. I didn't get it, but I got 4. Isn't that cute? And then every night they would fill, there were all kinds of snacks and stuff in the room the whole time. That was super cool. Okay, I had to do that, you guys. If you missed it, just catch the replay at the very beginning. Yesterday, I kept saying that I was going to show you our stuff, and I kept forgetting, so there you go. Now let's move on. Let's move on. How's everybody doing? Isn't that tote bag amazing? That's going to be perfect for the boat when we start going on the boat. Hi, Pam Powers. How are you? Okay, guys, we are going to use this reusable silkscreen transfer. They're egg shapes. And we're going to use this 5x12 outside the box frame. This is how the frame comes with this surface, but you can also get a chalkboard surface refill. Hi, Patricia. To go in it. So you can get this refill, which is brown and white with the wood look, or you can get a chalkboard look, which is white and black, okay, for your insert. We're going to use this one for now, and honestly, we're just going to keep it white. We're not even going to paint it or anything. And then we're just going to sand it lightly. This part is going to be the easy part. Are we going to do this part first? We're going to sand it, and then we're going to set it aside because we're going to do something else first. This will be better timing. We're going to use our tape, cardboard of tape, and I have a bunch of letters. Now, I got this style at Hobby Lobby. You can use any style of letters you want. These are pretty thin. I tested this out. I think they're going to work for this frame. So I'll still be able to slide it in and out. But we're just going to stick these on. Hi, Lacey. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling, Cindy. Yes, guys, don't forget to sprinkle. If you sprinkle my videos 10 times throughout the month, you're going to get your name in the wheel of names. Okay, and this feels like not all the letters. I guess it is. So that you can get in the drawing to win my mystery craft box giveaway. Thank you, Cindy. You know what, Cindy? I have so many, I have quite a few blouses this color, this wine color. I think if you're fair-skinned, it looks good on fair skin, so I wear it quite a bit. Thank you. It's a Stitch Fix original. Keep putting up the reels in lives. Wait, I want to get one of them boxes. Lena, you get in by being on my team and having 100 PV. But yes, please keep sprinkling. That helps me regardless. But you get in with your PV, my friend. All right, so I just put this black chalk paint on my foam brush, and I'm just going to dab it, except for this one where I didn't, because it will cover well, and the paint, you don't need a lot of paint to paint these, and hopefully we won't get a lot of running on the edges. Thanks for the sprinkles. Hi, Carlene. How have you been? Hope you're good. Guys, this is the month to enroll in the Perks program. There's a big deal coming out tomorrow. We have a brand new launch. By the way, I just posted in the VIP group today a short reel or short video in the VIP group. If you want to see the transfers that are going to be in the Oh So Sweet launch tomorrow, happening at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, comment the word egg and then click in the message that you get. You'll see a link that says go into my free VIP group, ask to be in there, and you can follow that link and get in there. No designers, please. If you're on my team, that's fine. But if you are a designer on another team, you're not supposed to be in my VIP group. Some of tomorrow's launch and are so cute. They are so cute, aren't they? So make sure you are in that VIP group. As long as you're not a designer, you can head on over there and check that out. They launch tomorrow. Super cute. My favorite is There's one with a bunny that is probably my favorite. All right, I'm just pulling up any excess paint. So type egg and then click the link for join my VIP group. And then you can see that. Charlotte, you're very sweet. You're funny. Thank you. Aren't they so cute, Cindy? There's so much goodness coming out. Let me see if I missed somebody. Hi, Julie. All right, here we go. All right, so we're just gonna set this aside, let it dry, and then we're gonna work on this. Okay, so you don't have to sand this. I did just as an extra, just to be extra, I guess. What is happening here? Hang on. There we go. Ooh, Cindy loves the butterflies. Butterflies are fun. They're definitely good for spring. Hi, Donna Gibson. How are you? All right, so what we're gonna do, thank you, Charlene. I appreciate you saying that. For some reason, what's happening? Oh, there we go. My comments are being funny. Okay, so we're gonna use this. Now, there are no cut lines on here, but you absolutely could cut in between each of these. Just be very careful. They did that. They didn't put those. This is just giving you more room so they can make them bigger. Hi, Jacqueline. You could cut it even if there are no cut lines. I'm not going to worry about cut lines, but I'm trying to think. Now, if you did not see my post this morning about your biggest craft challenge, please be sure to go and check that out on my page and vote. So a lot of you said one of your biggest challenges was color choices. So I'm going to give you a little tip here. This is what I do. Okay, I have the same exact challenge. There's a few things. Now, back in the day, Chalk used to put together color palettes with what are those called? Paste singles, and I used to look at those. But now I don't see that too much anymore. So what I do is I go to my jars and I put them together. These are the colors I'm going to use. And if I like them, if they look appealing to me like this, then I use them, okay? If I put it together and something seems off, and I can't always pinpoint what it is, I change out maybe the brightness or the shade. The shade would be the word. I change them around until it looks good to me. This helps me by stacking them like this. I don't know how much buying I will be doing this month. I got a $659 water bill? That is crazy. Just from a toilet? That is nuts, Charlene. That is nuts. All right, so there is one little tip. That's just one thing I do. Now, what I'm going to do here, which two do I want to use? We're going to use 3 of these. So I'm trying to decide. Now, where you see lots of silk screen, that's where your paste is going to go. So the green is going to be, anything that looks green here, or teal, is going to be white. So I'm trying to think what order I want to put these in. Maybe that way. Or do I want them this way? Think like that. Okay. Now I'm just going to put 2 side by side. Oh, I don't want those 2. I'm going to do the dots. I'm just trying to decide. This one's going to be mostly white. So I think I want that one in the center. And then I'm going to have the 2 that are going to be mostly whatever color I put in. That way it'll be, the colors will be, okay, I think that's how we're gonna do it. They adjusted it to 357. Still, that's a ridiculously high. That is so high. That is crazy. Okay, then we're gonna get some squeegees. You wanna just get your air bubbles out. Might need to pull them down a little lower. Hang on. Sorry. I definitely want them to be right in the center. Okay, get your air bubbles out. I was complaining about a $100 water bill. Yeah, that is nuts. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, so we're going to do the polka dot one in raspberry sorbet. You guys, I haven't used this one in a while. So I did add some water to it before the live. And let's see if I can get it going. Mine had been in here a little while. So about 10 minutes before the live started, I added a little bit of water and see how it's moving. It was still tacky, but very thick. So what you want to do is use distilled water if your paste, you know, at Christmas time and in the fall, I don't use a lot of pink. So this is going to sit for a little bit, right? And if you're like me and you forget, then maybe go in and stir your paste a little bit. Don't throw them away. If they ever get solid, just add some water. Let them sit for a little while. Give them a little stir, maybe add a little more water. Yeah, I could do double color on there, Charlene. We'll see. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do it white like this. We're keeping it simple today. I got the egg chubbies and pasted them. A base color with paste today. Hopefully finish them tomorrow. You pasted them or you painted them? Oh, it says you painted them. I guess it's time to change my contacts, huh? Could totally do that. If you want your egg to be multiple colors, go for it. Do that. Okay, I think this will be good enough to use for now, but I will probably add a little more water to it when I am done. Okay. Like I said, if it gets too thick, go ahead and just add some water. No big deal. All right, and I'm just going to press this in the silk screen. If I don't like the way it looks, we can always change it. We can always add another color to it underneath. That would be easy. Okay, there's our pink. And I'm going to lift it and while I do the other one. Okay, we're going to let that sit. And then this one we're going to do in, this, you guys, is Pucker. Now, Pucker was a color of the month last year. Okay, this is a shimmer. And they made Pucker in ink. So this is paste. But you can grab this beautiful Pucker color in ink now in my shop, okay? You can totally grab this in ink now. I missed that during all the things I had going on in February. You can get Pucker and Scout, which were two previous colors of the month, in ink form now. They are really pretty. This one's a yellow, obviously. And then there is, Scout is a really pretty green. Now, do you use distilled water to clean? No, Jacqueline, you can use regular water to clean your transfers. Yeah, I have not done that, Jan, so I don't teach it. I just, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't put mine in the microwave. I've never had to do that. I've never had it go solid, but I've had it go close. So you don't have to do that. You don't have to do them in the microwave. If you're in a hurry, you could. Let's try these. Hi, Deborah Keeler. How are you? I just say just spray it with water, let it sit for like 10 minutes, stir it, add some more water. You'll be fine. I just look at that yellow. Isn't that so pretty? Can you see the shimmer in it? It doesn't look as bright on the screen for some reason. So Jacqueline, the reason you might be confused because I don't use distilled water in my paste. I use regular water, but that's, you know what, that's enter at your own risk. It is highly recommended that you use distilled water, okay? So I'm just teaching you what is recommended. You don't want to get any impurities in your water. I mean, in your paste. Sorry, I'm thinking of two things at once here. So I use regular water and I just put it in my paste and I clean my transfer. But I would recommend you getting distilled water in a bottle and regular water in a bottle and do it that way. I'm glad you're better. This is a do as I say, not as I do thing that my dad would always say. My dad would always say, I'm going to have all the bad habits around here. So I use regular water, but I get lucky, I think. You're welcome. All right, and for this one, we're going to use Shimmer Couture Teal. You could also just use Couture Teal, but I thought without the shimmer. But since I did shimmer with the pucker, I wanted to use this. And we're just pressing our paste. I got way too much. Into the silk screen and scraping up any excess. You really just don't want these lines sitting on the top because you'll kind of see them when you pull up your transfer if you leave them there. How did I get that pink on that one? I don't even know. I don't even know. All right, we're going to spray this. Okay, and here's our eggs. Aren't they pretty together? I love these colors. I love it, love it. All right, let's try this. Hi, Wanda German. Shimmers take a little longer to dry, so don't do what I do, which is put your finger in it right away. All right, let's get it dry. Type the keyword egg. And then if you want to see tomorrow's launch early, go ahead and join my VIP group. If you are not a designer already, you can join that. All right, I think I got it. Okay. Now, and if you already commented the keyword, you can only do that once. I mean, you can do it as much as you want, but I can only send you one message. Facebook doesn't like me bombarding you with a lot of things. It's so pretty. Okay. And make sure you stay tuned tomorrow because I have a really big announcement tomorrow. Will also happen with the new launch and all the new things that are going on. All right, so I'm going to do this way. Now, do you see how there's a little bit of a gap in there? The reason I chose the letters that I chose is because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to slide them out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to slide them out when I'm done. If you pick thicker letters to do this, you won't, you might not be able to pull this out of your frame without wrecking it, okay? So we're going to get all our letters there dry and put those out. And I'm kind of thinking I might just use the smallest little bit of glue, hot glue, and use tacky glue instead. Then it won't raise up anymore. So see how skinny these letters are? If you guys can see that. If you use thicker letters, then you're not going to be able to change out your frame without destroying your craft. So pick some thin ones. I did a kind of a little test. I think it'll work. So then I'm just going to make a plan. I'm going to put my letters out and see how I like it, how they look. I think that's the middle. I think for this, I want them basically in the center. Now here's another thing with color choices. If you want to layer, like I am, with words on top of things, you want to have either dark colors with a light lettering on top or light colors with a dark lettering. Basically, you want to have either dark on the top and light on the bottom, or vice versa. If your letters are too close, the layers are too close in color, your eyes won't like it. Okay, so there's another option. Or there's another tip. I have learned the hard way. Okay, so this is the middle, that's the middle. And it always helps to go from the middle out. I'm just gauging the middle. Actually, I could do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the middle? Yeah, that's where I got it. Okay. So take your middle letter and then work your way out. Then we'll just do this. I'm just thinking, do I want to do a little bit of tacky glue? Just the smallest ever. Hot glue. I'm just worried the hot glue is going to raise my letters too much. But I feel like the tacky glue will spread and be clear. I'm just going to do the smallest dab of hot glue so it'll be dry right away. Thank you, Deborah. I'm glad you guys like it. Awesome. All right, let's get a little dab. Ah! Well, that didn't go as planned, did it? I dropped it. Hang on. All we need to do is get rid of our glue, which will probably dry clear, but nobody needs to see that sitting there. Okay. You guys, tacky glue is really good for wood projects. You can find it just about anywhere. They give it, teachers use it for, you know when I use it for, I don't use it a lot because my kids glue their own things, but when we have to glue like something plastic, like googly eyes or a pom-pom that's fuzzy, tacky glue works the best, at least in the classroom, but it is a really good hold. Not expensive. And if you have time to wait for it to dry, you really don't even need hot glue necessarily. This looks a little off. I'm going to move it just a smidge. I feel like okay, I guess that'll be good. You can measure if you want. I don't do that. I just kind of eyeball it. If it looks good to your eye, it's going to be fine on your wall. With letters on there, can you wipe it off and do something else? Well, Cindy, this particular surface is not a chalkboard. It is wood. So we won't be able to wipe it off, but I should still be able to slide it out. Okay? And good question. But if this were a chalkboard, then you would be able to, except you would not want to use permanent glue. You would want to either find like removable tape, like for scrapbooking. They have repositionable tape you could use if you want to work with a chalkboard. This is wood though, so this is not a reusable surface. This is a one and done surface. But the frame itself can be interchanged. Does that make sense? Did I explain that well? Sometimes I feel like basically a reusable surface is a non-porous surface. So for example, chalkboard, glass, metal, anything like that. Thank you, Sansi. How are you? I am, like I said, using the smallest amount of hot glue. Got one more letter. I like the way this looks. Now, if you weren't going to put letters on top of this, I definitely would double, as was suggested. I would maybe double do, I would chalk this dotted one and then paint over it so it had a background. I just got the hot glue right on my finger. So close to not burning myself. And make this one a little more. That hurt. One of the hazards of crafting, right? Now, give this a second to cool and I'll test my theory. This should be able to come out. But let's cool it off. Okay, good. And let's see if I can get this out. Okay. Now, I did test it. Come on now. It's going to be tricky. In order to get it out, you're going to have to be real careful and just kind of push it through like this. See how it is going through? But you're going to have to be careful and do it a little bit, okay? So those guys came out pretty easily. But see, it is coming through. I don't want to pull it all the way through. But you want to test. My E is very thick. I think that's the problem. The rest of the letters are not as thick. But that E is pretty thick for some reason. It doesn't want to come out. There we go. I have to re-glue the E. Maybe give your letters a little sanding. I know, but I burned this finger of all the fingers. I mean, I wasn't even using that one. Just got in the way, Jan. And these are like the world's smallest, skinniest letters. So I would suggest maybe giving these a little sanding. That might work before you paint it, but you can get it out. It is doable. All right, guys, what do you think? I think this turned out really cute. Oh, you didn't need your fingerprints. Oh, I read that totally different, Jan. I thought you were saying I didn't put on these. Yeah, I don't need my fingerprints. Thank you, Charlotte. All right, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Type the word egg, check your messages for the product list. Enroll in the Perks program this month. Even if you do it today, you're going to be real happy tomorrow that you did. It's going to save you so much money. It's a no-brainer. Don't pay retail, you guys. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a great, great rest of your day. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, everyone.